We all know by now that being over 50 and being single and trying to find someone compatible as a companion is like finding a needle in a haystack. There's a million of us out there that are all in the same boat, and yet we're alone. And I can't wrap my head around it.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
When a guy's in the Lamborghini, he's in the driver's seat. And when a girl's in the Lamborghini, she's usually in the passenger seat. And that's all for a reason. Women would rather be with a high-value man than try to be a high-value woman themselves because they lack work ethic and would rather leech onto somebody else's success.
So now you have, young white women who are hopping on the train of, I guess you could call this red vitamin talking points. And I mean, she didn't really say anything wrong, but the reality is when we see women enter the space, especially pretty girls, attractive girls, we 100% know that they are grifting. We 100% understand that they are doing this work and having these talking points, not because they necessarily believe in these talking points. It's because that they will gain favor with men and they believe that it will help them procure the men that they are actually wanting, that they're actually attracted to, and that, like she said, are potentially high value. See, it really kind of irks me when I do see women enter the space. I'm not going to necessarily call her a pick-me, but what I will say, though, is, guys, when you see women speaking red vitamin talking points, you cannot necessarily take it to heart, and you cannot necessarily believe that they believe this. But what's going to happen is a whole bunch of guys are going to see her talking and having these red vitamin talking points. They're going to be, oh, my God, she's so pretty. She's so cute. She understands us. And you're going to fall for it hook, line, and sinker. And this woman is going to remain single throughout her 30s. And she's going to be the same one talking about, oh, why don't I have a good man? Just like that older woman who went on Fresh and Fit, who I actually did a video reaction to on my live stream when she hosted a panel with other women who were apologizing for being strong, independent throughout their 20s and 30s. And now they're, waiting on the back end after they done hit the wall to find a man. So I predict that same future for her. It's really hard for me to accept women coming into the space because most of the time it comes from a disingenuous standpoint.
We all know by now that being over 50 and being single and trying to find someone compatible as a companion is like finding a needle in a haystack. There's a million of us out there that are all in the same boat, and yet we're alone. And I can't wrap my head around it. I think to myself, we both have our own incomes. We both have our own dwellings. What's making it so difficult? And I wish I could find the answer to that. And I don't want to be alone. And there's so many of you that don't want to be alone. And I definitely don't want my kids thinking, oh, gee, mom's having dinner alone tonight, or, someone's dad is having dinner alone tonight.
Someone's dad.
I don't understand why. And hopefully we can figure this out. And if you have any ideas of why, let me know.
Oh, honey, I have a pretty good idea as to why. So let's talk about why this woman is still single. Yes, because she was rode hard and put up wet. Looks like she has kids. She most likely divorced her husband. Okay. And she's gonna come up with every excuse in the book for why she divorced her husband, but yet she did divorce her husband. And so that is why you are left alone to pick up the baggage, okay? Another reason why you are alone. You are no longer attractive, ma'am. You look like you have, I mean, it's way past being sun-kissed, okay? You've been sun-scorched. Too much time tanning. You should have been wearing that hat in your youth. Umbrellas. I see Asian women walking around with umbrellas in the summertime and ain't no rain going down to block their skin from the sun. She has so many, like, it's just the skin flaws, and then once you start going down her chest, it's extremely wrinkly, and no man is wanting to suck on. I mean, is your skin even soft at this point anymore? It's pretty, like, it kind of gives me the shivers even talking about it. But you are no longer attractive, ma'am. You're post-wall. You're trying to, look like you're, young and whatnot and youthful, and you're not. So that's the reason why you're single. Now, let's talk about the other point that she made. Oh, I don't want my kids to look and see somebody's mom or somebody else's kids look and see somebody's dad single. Look, nobody is really concerned as long as their dad is in good health and able body. They're not concerned with fathers eating alone, okay? They weren't concerned when you divorced your husband, okay? And they're not concerned now, all right? And excluding any, extenuating or mortal circumstances for the reason why her past relationship dissolved, you can see that this woman, she definitely seems bitter. She definitely seems like she's lost her inspiration to live and be happy and playful. And that's why men look for more youthful women, because they haven't gotten the life sucked out of them, and they haven't, gotten the optimism sucked out of them. And this is the type of woman who obviously looks like she has gotten the optimism sucked out of her. She is bitter. She's upset that she's single at this age. And she's trying to find people on the internet to relate to her so that she does not feel alone. And I'm telling you right now, she's alone because she chose to be alone, all right? And a lot of women keep going down this path and they say, oh, well, I don't care. I'm going to be fine being single. I don't mind being single, whatever. And then what happens is once they get a little taste of that, they start reneging and they start wanting to find a man. But the thing is, the men are dating younger women. The men your age are dating younger women. And guys, we don't really mind being alone. Like I said, yes, I want children, but it's not a necessity, right? Like, I will be fine going to the grave, no kids, because I get to keep all my resources. I have less responsibility. I don't have this burning urge or desire or some biological time clock telling me that I need to have kids. Now, this woman, she obviously already has had children, but even after children, you still want that family unit. And as a woman, you still want that husband, that man of your dreams, that Prince Charming, that 6-foot Chad who stays with you for all your life and doesn't cheat and doesn't step out in the relationship at all. And I'm telling you right now, looking the way that you look, there's not much incentive to stay faithful, okay? So, like I said, okay, so let me give her a little hope. Now let me give you some hope. There is hope for you, mama, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now. But it's not gonna be what you want, all right? You need to settle. And this is what women hate. Okay, let's break it down. She's not attractive at all. Like, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I'm sure in her youth she was decent looking, but her right eye looks like it, I don't know, maybe she suffered a stroke. So, I don't know, but it just looks, it's smaller and I don't know, it makes her look cockeyed. So that's for one. You're not really that attractive, so you don't really need an attractive man, okay? You deserve second shift at the plant, like Kevin Samuel said, at this point in your life, okay? You deserve a fat guy who you know, has a lot of body hair, right? Because, I mean, it's not like your skin is flawless. So this is what women don't understand. She wants a super hot guy with clear skin. She wants a silver fox. But right now, you don't deserve a silver fox. You probably deserve a silverback gorilla, okay, at this point. So, you need to start really understanding your options, okay? So what's a reflection of you, all right? Bad skin. So you deserve a man with bad skin, okay? Another reflection of you, all right? Older. So he's gonna be older, all right? Out of shape. So he's got to be out of shape, okay? And that is what these women don't understand. You're not a baddie at all. I mean, if I really had to give you a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, and I mean, I'm giving you a 1, bro. So at this age, you cannot command the same thing that you could command 20, 30 years ago. And that's why I say you need to settle. But women don't want to hear this stuff. But it is exactly what she needs to do. She needs to settle for second shift at the plant. She needs to be with a Malcolm, okay? And I'm not talking about a massively attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man, or a mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man, because she is neither, okay? She deserves a medium ugly to massively ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. And I mean, honestly, does she really deserve a Malcolm at this age? Probably not. So I would probably place her with a BBW TDM, which is a busybody, well-to-do man. You see what I'm saying? So the hierarchy of high value men, based off of your age, there is a inverse relationship with what you can command in the dating market. So we already know that the hierarchy is high value men, Malcolms, top tier, second tier, top tier, second tier, third tier, fourth tier, and then we got the BBW TDMs, then we got the Thug Max Alpha Simps. I wouldn't say that she deserves a Thug Max Alpha Simp, but she probably deserves a BBW TDM or a mildly to a medium ugly to massively ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable Malcolm, all right? But she will not understand this. She'll never get it, honestly, unless maybe her daughter or her son comes to her and say, hey, mom, you know, I saw this video on YouTube, this guy, Reclaim Your Throne. He has some really good advice. I know you're not going to like everything that he says, but he is giving you a solution to cure your loneliness. So you can either take it or leave it. And that's the only reason that's the only way that she is going to be able to see reality. But yes, we know why you're single, ma'am. But if we told you why you were single, you wouldn't even believe us. So there's really no point in even trying to explain it to women like this. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your tax, man. I didn't be in on my freaking day with BS. And you already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.